Hello. What's going on? Why is there two of me? 1 second. I said hello. What's going on? Welcome to Roarstream. We are going to talk about our cruise today. Hopefully, I will be able to get Kitty on the Discord and we'll be able to actually talk about it. That said, it seems like the Discord is actually having some issues. So I don't even know if Kitty has Discord right now. Let's find out upstairs. We will give it a shot because that's not the... Oh, crap. We will give it a shot because Discord does not want to be very friendly right now. I think we'll just do this and we'll just take off our controller for tonight. That will work. Perfect. All right, Kitty, are you able to see the Discord? Are you able to actually access the Discord? Shut up, you. Let's turn you on and let's get some actual background music in the background. Just some little light background music for me. Let's get these curtains up. There we go. Excellent. So I should probably try and give Kitty a call because we are going to... You can. Excellent. Because we're going to talk about the thing. Discord, I can't see the Discord viewer. The only time literally ever that I would need Discord to behave, and it wants to be a brat. Hold on, let me hey, there I go. Now I can see the Twitch viewer. They're working so hard. Good for them. Willow, eye bleach. Oh, is this voice attack not on? It's not. It is. Willow, eye bleach. There you go. All right, let me try and call you. Doot. Put the Discord in another window, if I can. Hello. There we go. Perfect. Deepery. Actually, I could just... No, I'll do a direct call. How do you like them apples? Might be loud. Hello.
Hey.
Can you hear me? Hold on. Can you say things? Say 15 different things, or just 4. I can't. Can you?
I'm saying 15 different things, but you're very, very quiet.
I'm quiet?
Yes.
Okay, hold on a second. Output volume. How about this? Is this better?
Should I be turning the sound off on the TV?
No, that doesn't matter. Can you hear me better now? I cranked my...
Yeah, no, you're just very, very quiet.
I'm very quiet? What if I talk really loud? Is that better?
Oh, there we go.
What had happened? Did you fix it?
Yeah, I fixed it.
Okay, can you hear me if I talk normally? Is normally just fine if I talk just fine?
Yeah.
Excellent. Hi, Kitty. How are you? I'm going to turn you up.
I'm going to turn the sound off on the TV because
it's going to be really
queued
distracting.
up
You should probably turn the sound off on the TV. It's going to be real distracting.
Yeah, I did. So we'll just do that like a phone call.
Hey, Kitty. Guess what? Did you know that there are already videos up on YouTube about the enchantment of the seas?
About this weekend sailing?
Yeah, there are videos that have been uploaded in the last few days. I don't know if we'll actually look at them, but there's like this one that says slip and fall of some big guy who's like on the ground, and I don't know if that's
Oh man.
That sounds really funny. But that's not what we're here for. Are you ready to are you ready to talk about the cruise? We can have this as a historical memory of our cruise.
That's fine. It's also while, we just got off today, so it's fresh in our minds.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It'll be good.
Excellent. All right. So, we're starting off strong here. How do you rate our overall vacation experience? What, you ready? You want to say it on 3?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
6.
6 is strong. How about we start cut in the middle at 5?
5 is fine.
5 is fine. 5
5
is.
We still had fun.
Holy shit, 5 is generous. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. If asked for your opinion, I could just turn you up. Hold on, I'm stupid. I can just turn you up directly. I'm like, you're a little quiet, but I forget. I don't use Discord very often, and there's some stuff I can do. All right, say Banana Monster.
Banana Monster.
That's better. Excellent. You're a little louder now. If asked for your opinion, how likely would you be to recommend Royal Caribbean to a friend, family member, or colleague? I don't want to do 1, 2, 3 the whole time.
No.
I'm thinking before I would have said 10.
I'd say 8 now.
Yeah.
Because it's still a good company, mostly.
I would say
not a good ship to go with.
I might take prerogative on some of these just because I'm King Dick. I might drop it down to 7, just like oof.
I appreciate you taking my feedback.
I do appreciate your feedback. I was so disappointed just by the cruise line, not by our vacation. We had a great time, but.
We did.
Yeah, but the cruise itself was, I think, a hot. That dropped the entire ranking down 3 points. I think. If you were,
it was disappointing.
Agreed. Now here comes a question that I think will raise that a little bit. If you were planning another cruise, how likely would it be to choose Royal Caribbean? And I think that's a 9, because I think Royal Caribbean as a company is still pretty strong.
Yeah, but if yeah,
with a caveat, obviously, with a caveat of not this particular ship.
Exactly.
Like would we say go on the Oasis, which is not the ship we went on. We went on the Utopia. Yes, exactly, Utopia. What do you think? You think an 8?
I think an 8 is good.
I think an 8 just because of a caveat of not that ship.
I like the idea of you choosing the number and me popping in if I think it's way off.
Your Honor, for the record, I need to at least state my opinion. I need a drink.
For these 7...
Excuse me.
7 unlikely. Oh, man. Last time it was only 2.
Please share the primary reason for this rating of 7 on likelihood to recommend Royal Caribbean to your friends, family members, or colleagues. All right, champion. Here's the thing. Last time we went on Royal Caribbean, we went on the Utopia, and it was fantastic. But this time, we went on the Enchantment. I have a hard time remembering which ship. The Enchantment of the Seas.
What happened to your English skills? My heavens.
My English is fine. Utopia of the Seas. All right. We went on the Enchantment of the Seas, and I'm gonna be real. It was so disappointing. I want to be brutal. I want to be brutal to this intern. Don't
be brutal to this poor intern.
I want this.
Be honest, be truthful, but
I don't want to take the piss out on this intern, but I want them to look at this and say, "Oh shit, we really dropped the ball on this one." It was so. I want to give them a emotional bomb. It was so disappointing that it dropped it down 3 points. Don't get me wrong. We ranked you an 8 on the would you recommend. We did give you extra credit there. But I think that 3 points is fair.
Hey, Scroll, how you doing, hon?
Nice, bro. Okay, here we go. Please rate your Royal Caribbean vacation on each of the following. Oh, by the way, do you want to see my shirt? Do you want to see my shirt, Kitty? Do you want to see my shirt?
Make it big.
I'm gonna make it big. Hold on. I want you to guess what this fucking shirt is. I'm gonna take a drink. Any clues?
What are you looking at?
Any clues?
Oh no!
You know what it is. You know what the fuck it is.
Oh my gosh!
It's the broken slide.
Oh, that's tacky.
It's my favorite Royal Caribbean merchandise.
Oh,
Please rate
merchandise.
your Royal Caribbean vacation on each of the following. Cruise terminal. Okay, now that we're starting off strong. Cruise terminal check-in. I thought everybody at the cruise terminal was fantastic. The person that took our bag was great. The person who checked us in was great. It's fine. It's fine. Hi, Sprawl. Hi, Glorp.
Streamlined. Everybody was very nice, and we had no problem. It was like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, they let us right on the ship. It was fantastic. Friendliness of the staff. Again, I think that's a 10. I think that's a straight up 10. I think that everyone was friendly. 9. I think it was a 9. I wouldn't say it was that friendly. I think they all were cordial.
Some of them seem kind of dazed. Like,
yeah, that's like, okay.
When the hell is my contract up?
Yeah, when's my break? I need to bump out. Itinerary, ports of call. Oh, this is rough because the itinerary and the ports of call are on the same thing. I think we're going to have to put this as a 5 and explain it, because I think the itinerary or the port of call, Cozumel, was fantastic. The itinerary sucked my balls. The itinerary sucked my ragged ball. What do you mean? Oh, wait. The itinerary is the route, right? Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I think it was a 10. I think.
You think?
Yeah. There were 2 sea days and going to Cozumel.
Kitty, that sea day we had yesterday was atrocious.
Well, that's just because I felt sick.
No, that wasn't just because you felt sick. There was nothing to do on that fucking cruise line, and you know it. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
It was a grandparent booze cruise. It really was.
I'm taking streamer prerogative here. I'm dropping it to a 6, and we'll explain it in the comments. Roar rated a 10, and do you know customer service under a 10 is basically the same as a 0? Yeah, I do. I want to give them a very clear message. Staff's ability to resolve issues. Did we have any issues? I think they were fine. I think the staff was great. They got us into the other friendliness of staff.
Yeah, they got us into the 5 o'clock dining, even though we only did it once.
Exactly. Yeah, that was fine. Not whatever the hell you ran.
Really sick.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I don't believe in ranking 10 unless it's exemplary, unless it's fantastic. And I don't necessarily consider friendliness of the staff. I don't think everybody went above and beyond. I'm sorry. I might be working for somebody. I'm not speaking as anybody, but I have a standard that I expect my everybody in customer service to be to. To get a 10, I don't know, be extra not everybody went above and beyond. The people who were shuffling us up the escalator. Kitty, do you remember when we were going up the escalator and we almost got trampled? Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember that? They sent way too many people up the escalator, and they were like, "Watch your ears! Hey, stop sending people! They're gonna." They stopped this short of saying they're gonna die. They stopped this short of that. So you know what? I think that deserves a -1. quite fucking frankly. The Crown and Anchor Society. What the fuck is that? Is that the premium?
Well, that's
the above and beyond service.
No, Crown and Anchor is we're the gold of Crown and Anchor because we have been on more than one cruise. We've been on 3 with them.
What does that mean for us, though?
That means that you get like a few special things that we did not want, need, or care about. Like,
Are we part of it? Are we part of Gold?
you put Crown and Anchor.
I did. Look on the screen. What does it say?
Seeing, God, sassy.
This is rating how good the crown of the ship and the anchors are. So are we Gold?
Yes, we're Gold.
We had all these. Oh, what is this shit? We got
25% off.
Oh, I have a Johnny Rockets milkshake confetti button. Yay!
By the way, we did not have a Johnny Rockets.
We didn't have shit. Oh, we got a 10% off the internet packages. That I don't know if that would have affected my. I did not get the internet package. I could have. We could have been talking on the Discord the whole time. Why the fuck didn't we do that? Holy shit. That would have saved the cruise. We could have talked to the boys. Could have been like, guys, help. Give us something interesting to do. Crown and Anchor. Sorry.
It was a cruise for just you and me to disconnect and reconnect.
That's true, but we've been on so many better cruises that could do that. Crown and Anchor Society Loyalty Desk for membership inquiries. Private departure lounge. We didn't get that shit. Oh, that was the people across the way. We could have sat with them. That's fine. We could have had $2 worth of free play at the casino. Oh, that's fun. Ooh, this is all shit. This is all shit. This is all shit. Monthly newsletter, loyalty match, surf and stream internet discount equal to your parents' benefit. Never mind, this is youth benefits. Feelanoid already told you what you could have done. It starts with an S. Seduction. Suck it. There we go. All right, back to the thing. Okay, we didn't use it at all, so I'm just going to put an NA. Departure, leaving the ship. Holy shit, that's a big thing to put all in one bit. Departure, leaving the ship, because customs was great. Luggage collection, we didn't get involved, and the terminal was fine. Yeah, the terminal was fine. This is all about the terminal, so yeah, I didn't have.
You don't need to. Sorry, babe.
Go ahead.
You don't need to show your passport anymore. They've got your picture.
Oh, that's true.
It's like the government has your picture. You don't even have to show your passport. It's crazy to me. It's like, why do we have these things anymore now?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we didn't have to show anything once we left the ship. They had it. We just had to show our face to the computer. Departure, leaving the ship. I would say that was honestly, if it was all about the terminal and customs and luggage collection, I'd give that a 10. I'd give that a 10. The government has your photo.
It's true now.
They had it before. They've had it since we had a driver's license. They've had it for decades.
Well, now it's special because you got a star or something.
Quality of food in the main dining room. Okay. Hold on. What did we have? Hold on. Okay, hold on. What did we have? We only went once. We only went once.
Yes.
We had a pumpkin soup, and you had, God, I forget. I need to see it. It was the birthday bash celebration. Birthday bash menu, Royal Caribbean. Excuse me. I don't want to go to Facebook. I don't want to go to, God. I'm going to go to Reddit, and I'm going to blur the screen, just in case. That doesn't have a menu. Fine, I'll go to, I will go to Facebook, because this has the picture I want. Okay, this doesn't have my name anywhere. Unblur. Alright. Not seeing my... Excellent. Okay, so here's the menu. God damn it. I'm just going to save the picture. Save. Here we go. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so we got... You got a shrimp cocktail?
No.
Is this not the right menu?
No, it's the right menu.
Because I don't remember what soup. What soup did I have? This isn't exactly the same. It's close, though. I don't think this is right. Whatever. We had pumpkin soup, right?
Yeah, we had pumpkin soup for our starters. I had a lobster tail for my main.
Your lobster tail was super tiny.
It was like maybe a 3-ounce lobster tail that you had to pay, $17 for.
Yeah, it was like $17 extra. Ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's like, I totally understand paying for your lobster tail. I got that. It's a premium item, but I expected like at least a 6-ounce.
Yeah,
but it fits perfectly.
What did I get? I'm going to look up on the other screen. Royal Caribbean food. Never mind. It's not going to be useful. Yeah, I think a 3 is fine. I want to say I got a steak, and it was all of the steaks I had were fucking cold. Every single steak I had was cold. And the first steak at Chops, which isn't this question, but the first steak was overdone, which was my own fault for not sending it back, I guess, but whatever. Main dining room service. I didn't have any.
They were excellent.
Were they? They were a little aggressive. Do you remember? Like they got in our fucking business because we didn't finish our meals. And we never finish our meals. I'm going to give them an 8, which is honestly way more than I think they deserve. But I'll compromise with you because I think they were kind of like what we had last time. They did not talk loud enough and the music was way too loud. And didn't they have an issue with like your lobster taking way longer?
Yeah, it took way longer, and I was fine with that, but like they kept coming back and
they kept apologizing 15 times.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to come back until
they apologized to an amount of times that it was uncomfortable and I didn't like it anymore and I wanted them to go away. You know what I mean?
We just didn't get dessert. That's on us, not them. We just weren't hungry. So
yeah.
I say a 9, babe. A 9.
Fine. just this once. I will.
These are people's jobs, baby.
Yeah, and I think they need to try a little harder. I think they need to stop shrieking. What I'm saying is Kitty what I'm getting is Kitty is cool and Roar is bougie as fuck. How much did we tip them, Kitty?
In the main dining room?
Uh-huh. How much did they get from us for the one meal they served us?
$25.02.
$25.02. Wild amount of money. And they and even if we'd been to every meal, that's in addition to the price we paid for going on the cruise. So I don't know. I expect above and beyond. I'm sorry. Maybe that's out of the question. You're digging your own hole. I stand by every fucking word. Clip it and ship it, bitch. Every fucking word. I expect above it. This is Royal Caribbean. They make billions of dollars.
For me, it's more about the quality of food that wasn't, great.
All right, you know what?
Looking a little rough.
Fine, I'll give them their 9 because you know what? You want to give them a 10? I'll give the servers a 10. Fine. I don't care. That's a hill I'm not willing to die on.
Calm down, man.
I'm very invested in this because the next one we're going to talk about is the Windjammer.
God, that place freaks me out.
I have a picture of the Windjammer. You want to see a picture of the Windjammer?
Kitty's a little claustrophobic, and there was a lot of people
picture sucks.
Squeezing in and out and, just being rude. So
all these pictures
the anxiety was high.
I think this one will work. It's okay. All these pictures suck. Windjammer Cafe is the buffet, and all of the food was bad. It was bad. It was terrible. What was the best thing you had at the Windjammer? You had oatmeal. Did you like the oatmeal?
The oatmeal was decent.
The parfaits, let's go down. You know what? We've been real negative, especially me. We've been, let's talk about what we really liked at the Windjammer. You liked the oatmeal.
Chocolate bar.
What was the chocolate bar?
That was that little chocolate mousse cake thing with the chocolate wedge on the top.
I must not have tried that. The parfaits were really good. Things were liked about the Windjammer leaving. Oh, God. Oh, what did they like? The croissant was fine. They had a dulce de leche croissant that was like a glaze of dulce de leche. It was basically a croissant with just a glaze.
I did not like it.
The fruit was okay. With the addition,
watermelon was okay.
Yeah, the watermelon was great. Oh God, the pineapple. That was the most bitter pineapple I've ever had in my life. I've never had a pineapple more bitter. What do you think about?
Try it, so I don't know.
What do you think about a 3?
Yeah, I think it kind of lives in that area.
You think a 3?
And I feel bad about it because Windjammer and other cruise ships are way excellent. This one just fell low.
The quality, does this have anything to do with the atmosphere of the... Okay, never mind. The satisfaction with each meal, I think, is where we can talk about the problem with the restaurant itself. I think the food was really bad, but also the amount of people and the lack of structure, of any form of structure, really brought it down. How about the service at the Windjammer? I didn't have any issues with the service.
No, remember the one guy came and served us coffee at our...
Oh yeah, he did.
Very nice.
I'll give him a 10. I didn't have any issue with the servers. Quality of the food from room service. What do you think about a 1? What do you think about a 1? How does a 1 strike you?
The French fries were good. But...
What did we have? I had a Wagyu beef burger, which tasted like shit. I'm going to be real. The fries were really good. The fries were good enough that I'll bring it up to a 3. How does a 3 feel you?
Well, then we got to think about my meal, where I got chicken noodle soup, which was...
Oh, I forgot about the chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup brings it down to a 2.
And spaghetti for noodles, which tells me these are ingredients that were probably on the buffet that did not sell or did not go the day before.
Oh, that's so gross. That's so much of a gross thought. Wagyu beef tastes terrible. I've had Wagyu beef before. Wagyu beef isn't bad. This just tasted like a shit burger. How much of this bad food quality is the food was bad versus Roar has a white guy palate? Kitty, how many cruises have we been on together? How many fucking cruises have we been on together, Kitty?
I don't want to sound bougie.
10? What? Like they don't? We've been
in 20 years. Yeah, probably
at least 10 cruises together. So I have a expectation with cruise lines.
And I got a good palate too.
We have a very I don't sophisticated sounds bougie. I wouldn't say a sophisticated palate because I'm perfectly fine with eating fucking what do we have today? Burger King?
Yeah, we had Burger King breakfast.
Burger King. Ugh. Service provided by room service. I give her I'd give her a 10. She was fine. Didn't have any issues with her. Thinking about your satisfaction with each meal. Okay, now we got to go down the line. All right. Breakfast in the main dining room. This is going to be a lot of NAs.
Yeah,
this is a record-setting cruise for us, Kitty.
We didn't feel good. We spent a lot of time in the room because I was sleeping. My tummy didn't feel good.
Like the entire time, we felt just kind of mediocre. Felt really kind of mid.
Exhausted.
And in the food, regardless of being bad, also made us feel really terrible. Like, upsettingly nauseous a lot of the time. Breakfast in the main dining room, we did not do. Lunch in the main dining room, we did not do. The satisfaction with the entire meal for dinner, what did we give the food for dinner? A 3? We gave them a 3. So with the food and the service, How do you feel about us? How do you feel about a 5?
I think 5 is fine.
I think 5 is way more than fair. Hey Roar, what's up, Feelanoid? Well, how's it going? We're taking the straight piss out of a megacorp. Breakfast in the Windjammer. Breakfast in the Windjammer. Oh God. Okay. Oh shit. What did we give? What did we give the food at the Windjammer? Because I think the breakfast in the Windjammer was the place we ate the most.
It definitely. We got things like potato hash browns,
God,
the
what did
parfaits. I had that horrific cottage cheese bite. I was like,
oh right,
oh,
you had
spit that out.
what else did they have? They had the donuts that were really, really hit and miss. Here's the problem. The donuts were hit and miss. They were like the lacklusterest donuts you could ever imagine. Like gas station donuts. Gas station donuts. Where was I? Breakfast in the Windjammer. I'm not giving them extra credit for the service. I'll give them 1 extra point. Well, how do you feel about a 4? Or a 3?
Well, there was the dude with the coffee, so
you want to give him a 4? You want to give him a 4? Apparently, Feelanoid, they serve them a pile of crap for food. I need to bury this point in the hill of life. Okay, I can handle a mediocre cruise. I can handle a cruise that has almost nothing provided for the people. I can handle a cruise where the arcade is the size of half of a stateroom. And Kitty, do you remember that fucking arcade?
Oh my goodness.
Arcade.
It was so small.
Symphony of the Seas. It's embarrassing. How in the hell did... No, this isn't right. It wasn't this big. They must have moved it. I don't know if you're...
Enchantment of the Seas, honey.
Were we on the enchantment? We sure were.
Yeah.
I cannot remember. This feels right. Oh, it's so small and stupid. Hold on, it's loading. Here we go. Oh God, here we go. So basically, this is from the doorway. It's hard to see because it's not. Here we go. I can maybe zoom in. There we go. There we go.
Literally, that's it.
So yeah, this is basically from the doorway. I think there is a little vending machine where you could get everybody wins a free duck. Yeah, everybody gets a duck, and it's real exciting. But yeah, other than that, the arcade was embarrassing. That's not what we're talking about right now, though. We'll get to the arcade later. Did we go to lunch at the Windjammer? We did the first day. No, we didn't. Did we ever go to lunch?
Not at the Windjammer.
We went to dinner.
I was gonna say that Roar so sweet. He bought me a duck.
I did buy you a duck.
We could not find any ducks on that.
So apparently, there's a whole to-do with Royal Caribbean about toy ducks that are hidden everywhere, and you can find the ducks. And did you find a duck last time, or did we win the duck last time too?
No, we won the duck last time.
Won the duck last time.
I won it last time, and this time you won it.
Dinner at the Windjammer. We went to dinner, and I don't remember what we got at all. Do you remember what you got? I think we went there for like a snack.
I know we spent a. I know we did.
I don't recall. I'm gonna say because we did a lot of it like at the Park Cafe. Is the Park Cafe on here?
I'd say give it a 6 maybe because I don't remember.
I feel like we did go there once.
We did for dinner, but it's not bad enough for me to be like, oh, it's horrendous. But it's not good enough for me to be like, oh, it was amazing. So
right.
Give it a 6. I think.
Fair enough. Thinking about your overall bar service, did we do anything at the bar? Did we have a single bar? We didn't have any drinks other than on the island.
We did have a Coca-Cola on when we ate in the main dining room.
I don't think that counts because that was part of the service of our server attendant. Did you dine at any of the specialty restaurants? Yes.
My God, we did.
The chef's table I didn't even know about. Roar... excuse me. Your cruise experience possibly could have been improved by being smashed. I fucking know, Sprawl. Guess what's not allowed to leave the fucking country? Guess who was sober for this entire mess? It would have been way better had I been able to take the honky-tonky. But nope. I'm not risking going over the border with that. Yeah, I could have shoved it into my shoe. Yeah, I could have put it into a sock and sprayed cologne on it, and the dogs would have never fucking found it. But you know what? I don't know if in Trump's America that I want to risk that at the port. We should have gone around in Cozumel. Is it legal in Cozumel? Cozumel.
You don't want to be buying THC anywhere.
Mexico. That's very true.
That's
That's 100% true. You don't want to buy a THC cart anywhere near the port, anywhere near where they can sell it to a tourist. Chops Grill. How do you feel about a 5?
We go to chef's table because that's an extra charge. It was like $89 a person.
Gotcha. How do you feel about a 5?
I at least a 6. I mean, the server was very, very good. The butter was great. The rolls were great.
The butter. There we are scraping the bottom of hospitality when we are saying they have real good butter. That's like going to McDonald's because they have really good Coke.
I just don't want to be mean.
Kitty, you remember the cruise we were on the last 4 days, right?
I do.
You haven't forgotten already.
I do. I realize I spent a lot of time in the lavatory.
Thinking about your experience with service, please rate each of the following: cruise line, airport, transfer experience, not ship security staff. We didn't have any experiences with security. I would say NA on that. Guest services staff. You talked to the guy.
That wasn't a guest services, though.
All right, NA. Did we ever talk to guest services?
We did not.
All
we
right.
talked to cruise excursions.
Please indicate how much you agree or disagree with each of the following statements. I feel that the crew on board this cruise was committed. I feel like I want to give them... How do you feel about... I would say a 9. A 9 is very generous. Very generous. Rank security at 0. I stole so many things. Man, I don't want to. I wouldn't want to risk stealing anything from a cruise line. I don't want to risk anything with the port authorities. Friendly. I think again, 9 is very generous.
Washy before yummy yummy.
Passionate. You know what? Passionate. I'm willing to give them the 10. I think they were all passionate. I can't think of anybody I saw who wasn't invested in their role on stage. Would you agree with that?
I think like engineers and the ones that are really offstage people, they kind of dodge
sucked.
you and don't look you in the eye or anything.
Do you want to give them a 9?
No, I think they're passionate. I'm just saying that sometimes they're not always friendly because it's just not
Gotcha.
their gig.
So passionate is 10,
I'm
but the other 2, you're okay with the 9. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Thinking about your stateroom. Oh, I forgot about talking about the stateroom. We're so invested in the food, I forgot about the stateroom. Thinking about your stateroom, please rate each of the following. Stateroom attendant service.
Really good. You really want to make sure we had everything.
Agreed. Stateroom cleanliness, I'd give him a 10 on that. I think it was a 10. Stateroom appearance.
The ship was made in 97?
Yeah,
then
let's find
redone in
out.
2012.
Symphony of the Seas Wikipedia.
Enchantment of the Seas.
Enchantment of the Seas Wikipedia.
Your card is right there, man.
Yeah, but it's under all this shit. Damn it. There, I moved it. Cool. My room is dark. I can't see. Enchantment of the Seas is it was built in. Oh my God! It was laid down and launched, completed, maiden voyage, 1997. It was made in 1997. It had a refurbishment in 2012. It did the big refurbishment in 2005, where they put in a whole bunch, of 151 new rooms. So it did.
Yeah, they split the ship in half.
Yeah, they split the ship in half. Like, here's a picture of the ship. Like, right over here in this middle section, where these little fringes, right, Kitty?
Yes.
So where these fringes are, that section was added later because engineers is wild, and they're doing wild stuff. Anyways, point of that whole conversation is, how old is this damn ship? Like 1997, so almost 30 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's been through 2 refurbs. It has capacity for 2,446 passengers. I don't think it was a full ship.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it was a full. I don't think it was nearly a full ship.
Started back up, so.
Other than the disembarkation, I didn't feel like there was crowding really anywhere other than Windjammers.
What's on Roar TV?
That's Iron Chef.
Oh.
Unless it just changed. Here, I'll make it big. So stateroom appearance. This is all boiling down to the stateroom appearance, which I think 4.
Iron Chef.
How do you feel about a 4? Maybe a 5.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give it a 5.
That 5 is good.
I think 5 is fair.
Very dated. When they did the refurb, they did not update the rooms.
I agree.
They still have like the old shower curtain with rust everywhere.
The windows were shitty. I like that we had portholes, but I think the glass needs replacement. I don't know when the last time they replaced those were, but I think they need to do it. Thinking about the ship's appearance. Okay. I think I'm even less generous with the ship appearance, honestly. I think that there was a lot. Honestly, actually, I think a 5 is okay for the ship appearance too. What do you think?
I think the atrium was really pretty, the Centrum.
All right, you wanted to give it a 6?
What
What about the theater? The theater was really nice. Okay, fair enough.
The theater was nice.
I think 7's as much as I'm willing to give it.
All right.
Or post at me a good-looking boat. Utopia of the Seas. A 10 out of 10 boat? This is a 9 out of 10 boat. The Utopia of the Seas, which we went on last time
In December,
is really good. Fantastic ship. It has this indoor atrium. It's really cool. Also, here's another good ship. How about the the Disney Dream?
Oh yeah, any of the Disney ships are really truly 10 out of 10.
I'd say the Disney
And that's not a
Dream.
bias. They really are just
100%. They win every single award they seem to win. What am I seeing on Roar TV? Are these good-looking boats?
these are digger people.
Not Roar TV. This. It is some anime ladies. Aesthetically, those river cruise boats you were posting about were really cool. I'd love to go on a river cruise boat, but honestly, they're probably more expensive than any cruise line short of Disney.
They are very, very expensive, and they're typically over in Europe, so you got to pay for the ticket to fly over there and back.
Agreed. Overall ship maintenance? Huh. Okay.
Remember when we took that walk? We walked right into all that rust.
Holy shit, I forgot about that. So we walked around the crew. Hold on. Here, I have an obsidian. Let me find this. what is it called? The walking tour. Exterior promenade. That's what it is. So it may have not been exactly this promenade, but it's similar to this. We were walking along like the pathway, just the pathway you would walk on any cruise line. Every single cruise I've ever been on, especially with you, Kitty, we've been able to walk around the ship doing a full rotation. I don't think we've ever not done it. You know what I mean?
No, we like doing the walk.
Oh, they're for sure more expensive than Disney, but you're talking about cool boats. Agreed. My only problem with the river cruises is that you get a little too chummy with the with the staff. When you have like 100 people on board, it suddenly becomes more like a murder mystery where somebody just hasn't died yet. You know what I'm talking about? You're just waiting for somebody to die. I just kind of want them to leave me the fuck alone unless I need something, and then I need them there immediately. So I didn't finish my story. This exterior promenade, Kitty's right. We were walking around the boat. We ended up in some whack-ass maintenance area. We ended up in the equivalent of the warehouse. Not the warehouse. We ended up in the equivalent of the engineering room. There was like
Nothing was roped off.
Nothing was roped off at all. There was like boots. There was like ropes. There was like axes. There was like, it wasn't janitor. It was more like engineering and maintenance. It was like giant ropes and shit. It was wild. Now, I don't personally care. I thought it was interesting. I don't think we should have been there. Engineering has engines. It was kind of the area where they keep the ropes for the anchor. Did that feel right, Kitty? Were we in that section?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it felt like where they were keeping the anchors. If you've ever been on a cruise, hold on, I can do the, I can draw this. Here we go. So, if you've ever been on a cruise, up here at the front of the ship, this here is the walking path. This is where we were walking. Up here at the front of the ship, engineering is the lower areas. You're just in Neelix's. In the front of the ship, they've got to keep the anchors somewhere. When the ship isn't, and the cruise lines have at least like 2 or 3 anchors, and so they have a whole bunch of ropes. Does this feel right, Kitty? Tell me if I'm off base. So over here in this walking area, which was completely not blocked off.
Shark.
Cool looking shark. I think that it was supposed to have a gate up. I remember as we left, I saw a gate that was ajar. And I think that the gate was supposed to prevent us from coming this way. But it the fuck wasn't. It the fuck wasn't keeping us from going anywhere. Because
it had very, very sharp and rusty steel beams just splayed out in the walking path. I'm like, you're right, Glorp. Some old person could definitely bite it.
Yeah, so we should not have been there. And there was like little access pathways that led into the ship, which absolutely we had no reason to be in there. Has nothing to do with the question though. Overall ship maintenance. I don't think that's related to that question. How do you feel about the maintenance overall? I think that the air conditioning sucked. I think the air conditioning sucked ass.
It got warm.
How do you feel about a 4?
Man, you are mad.
How do you feel about a 5? But I'm willing to give them a 6, and that's about as high as I can go.
Okay, they were constantly working. It's like nobody was sitting around.
Oh, the maintenance guys were doing great, but I think it's a dying cause. I think it's a failing cause.
The ship is ready to go to the boneyard, I think.
The ship is ready to go to the Rainbow Bridge of Cruises. This ship is ready to beat it. It's ready to go to fucking Davy Jones' locker. Overall ship cleanliness, I think the ship was overall pretty clean. I wouldn't give it a 10. I'd give it a 9. I think a 9 is fair. As the crew, as always, did a great job. Honestly, they were a little too much. I wish they'd bring it back a notch some of the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's like it's like trying to bargain our way, and you're like, please, please be nice. No, no.
Excuse me.
Okay.
You weren't
It's
there.
fun.
You weren't there. You weren't there. Y'all weren't there. Kitty and I were there. We were in the trenches, man. Cruise director and entertainment team. How do we feel about our experience with entertainment?
We didn't really do
We didn't
anything
interact with them at all.
No.
I mean, we didn't have literally any How do you feel about the cruise director? Honestly,
He's like any other cruise director.
I'm going to give him an NA. I feel like we didn't interact with that at all. If you'd bought the internet
I did see him in the
package.
stairwell.
Oh, he did say hello. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
He had a big bow tie. He had a big red bow tie.
Okay.
Sports activities. I don't think we did dick.
Nope.
I don't think we did dick. Also, I'm going to post the pictures I have to the Discord so we can see them while we do this. Daytime activities, such as rock climbing wall, dance classes, poolside events, contests, trivia, movies, etc. I think movies, I'm willing to give it an 8 because of the movie.
Yes, we saw Wicked.
We saw Wicked in the theater.
Yeah, in the movie theater. So that was nice.
Yeah, that was good times. The look I give my siblings when my mom takes my side in an argument, even though I was the one lying. I just posted that. Let me post these in the Twitch viewer.
This is all your fault, Jafar.
This is all your fault, Jafar. Do I have a sound clip of that? I'm pretty sure I don't. Nighttime activities. Did we do anything in the nighttime activities?
This is all your fault, Jafar.
Did we do anything worthy of being part of the
no, we
nighttime
did not.
activities? Like a single thing? I think that one's on us. But honestly, all of them were boring. All of the... Go ahead.
We went upstairs and got a Kummelik and pizza, and we played a little bit of ping pong. That's about it for nighttime activities.
Did it actually talk about the Park Cafe at all?
Maybe they will later.
I feel like they should have already, but whatever. I just posted all those in the Twitch viewer. We'll look at that later. Nighttime activities. I feel like the nighttime activities were fine for the average person. They just weren't for us. How do you feel about... I'm willing to give them a 6. Maybe a 7. How do you feel about a 7?
How about we do NA? We didn't really do anything with it, but that was our choice.
That's fair. That's a fair. Wiki said, oh, what were you talking about, Feelanoid? I think I know why that one dude died. I was looking up that quest. It says you have to investigate all the blue, then fuck off to the cemetery and look at the thing before talking to the cops that are right there. Honestly, I'm okay with them shooting that guy. I think it was okay. What were the nighttime activities? What were the nighttime activities?
And,
Yeah, trivia.
And
There
they
was-
did the what's that where you everybody has
Karaoke?
headphones.
Oh, silent disco.
Yeah.
That was kind of okay, but it wasn't for us. Production shows, we didn't see any of them. The theater and ice, we didn't see anything. Orchestra, bands, and musicians, we didn't see any of those either. Headliner shows, nope.
We saw some of the bands and musicians.
Oh, that's
when we
true. They
going
were like
the
on.
elevator.
Yeah, they were pretty good. They kind of sucked. How do you feel about an 8?
Yes.
I think an 8's fair.
I like that.
Please rate your Royal Caribbean vacation on each of the following. The casino experience. We didn't do anything in the casino. I wish we had.
Little ones.
I wish we had spent just a few bucks at the casino. But here we are.
Yeah, but we'd have lost it, and then it'd be like, well, there's one more thing that sucks.
That's true. Why is this so long? Are you in a hurry? If you're looking at the green bar up at the top, don't. It's we're pretty close to done. I'd say we're about, what do you think, Kitty? 65-70% done?
Yeah.
Something like that. Quality of the merchandise in ships on board. That Reese's cup sucked.
Yeah, I was not impressed.
Other than that, did we buy anything? How do you feel about a 7?
Yeah, you got medicine from it.
Yeah, the medicine was
bottled
great.
water.
You know what? I'm willing to give him an 8. I'm willing to give him an 8 because of the Advil and the just the Advil was worth the 8.
It had what you were looking for.
Yeah, don't worry about the progress bar. It jumps to like a good 30% at some point. Yeah. Spa
No spa.
experience. Nope. Onboard internet. Nope. Photo experience. Nope. Next cruise experience. Nope. Arcade experience. I think they need a 2. I think that arcade is pitiful. Fucking full. Royal Care. Do you think the 2 is fair?
2 is fair. It really is sad.
God,
They could knock out a wall and do a bit more.
I think the arcade was about as big as my office and the bathroom. What do you think? Maybe.
Not even.
Ugh.
Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
2 for the number of people you could fit in the arcade. Let me tell you what was also gross about the arcade. We walked in and there was like a dad and like 2 fucking kids, and it feels gross going in there as 2 adults without children. It shouldn't, but it does. I don't know what to tell you.
It's an arcade.
What's that?
An arcade is an arcade, but yeah, you do feel weird.
It feels gross. You feel like, why am I in here? This is for the kids. I didn't use the app at all. How do you feel about the app?
I kept getting frustrated with the app because it doesn't link to tell you when your time is going forward or back. You can't talk to anybody on the cruise.
I'm willing to accede to your whatever you say on this one.
I would say it's a 4.
A 4?
I'm really frustrated with it, yeah.
Fair enough. That said, you did get information from it. It seemed like. Am I wrong?
I did, but that's why it's way down to being a 4.
Fair enough. So 4 is pretty good. Were you asked by a crew member to provide positive ratings or reviews? Here's the funny thing. No. Not a single person. This is the first cruise I've ever been on, and I've been on more than a dozen cruises where they haven't given a comment card. They haven't asked specifically for information from people. So no, we were not asked to provide information. Please rate your Royal Caribbean shore excursion experience on each of the following. Overall Royal Caribbean shore experience, excursion experience. Okay. The entire experience. Hold on. Is there any reason they deserve less than a 10? What about the waiting for the tour to start?
Well, you know.
What about
5 minutes later than they said they were going to be?
Exactly. They were 5 minutes late. What about the walk to get to the car? What about the car not having any access to the outside based on where we were sitting? Remember, we were sitting in the back of the car and we couldn't even see. I am nitpicking. Of course it's nitpicky. They want the info.
I really think it's a 10. I really, really do.
All right. I want it on the record.
Fine. You know, it's your stream, but it was such a highlight of our vacation.
I will give it the 10. And the shore excursion staff, Tomas was real good. Why is there a PS5 asset in my fridge? That's funny. Cozumel. Oh, we could get nitpicky. Okay, the overall experience is a 10. All right, fair enough. I gave you the 10 on that. We might get a little nitpicky now that we can get specific. The overall experience for Cozumel was a 10 as experience. Okay, hold on though. Hold on. Actually, never mind. I'll give it the 10. Our tour guide, 10. I think he was fine.
Yeah.
Transportation.
He was funny and smart.
Transportation was kind of aloof, wasn't he?
Christian.
Did he say a fucking word? I'm giving him a 9.
No, he didn't say a single word, but he did take my hand every time I got out of the van. That was very nice.
That was common courtesy.
He didn't do that with everybody, honey.
Well, yeah, he didn't do it to the guys. That'd be gay. It's the islands. You know how it is. I'm not willing to give him more than a 9.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to take precedence on that one.
I think you're just jealous that another man held my hand.
Delivered on expectations, I give that a 10. Meeting point and ship departure experience. Here we go. This is where mine goes down. I think it sucked. You want to know why it sucked? Hold on. I got my fucking... Here we go. Let me clear that out. All right. So let me just... Here. Let me get to a new tab. Here we go. So this is the dock. The boat is over here. Here's the boat. It is not a two-sided dildo.
Our top winner in the showcase
is gay. I love that sound clip. So you get off of the ship here and you walk down, which is about a 5 to 10 minute walk. It's fine. They do have little guys that hang out, and they are in bikes, rickshaw sort of things, that you can take if you want to give them a $5 tip. That's fine. The meeting place is here.
You hang it right when you get to the two-sided dildo.
You meet them here. Over here is where we met Tomas. And over by the meeting place, how early did we get there, Kitty? Did we get there at about 9:05?
The thing had us meeting there at 10:15.
Correct.
We got there, I'd say about
10:10?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got there about 5:10. I want to say 5-10 minutes early. Why is this a Roar TV? Nothing is happening. I have some very sorry news for you for about 400,000 channels, and I'm not kidding. Over here is where the meeting place is, and there's nothing to do there.
Pedicab, not a rickshaw.
The pedicab?
Recycle.
Whatever, close enough. Over there was a dog. They had a dog that you could look at. Didn't you trim your channels? Yeah, some. I trimmed out like the credits and the intros. Everything else, I could have gotten rid of it, but I didn't. It's gone now, and I can never do it again. Anyways, I'm losing track. So here we waited for about 10-15 minutes. It was hot. Kitty, it was fucking hot. It was so hot. They did not provide any sort of like shade well, there was shade, but there wasn't like AC, fan. There wasn't anywhere else we could have met. Anywhere else we could have met that had like, air conditioning.
Cozumel, Mexico, hon.
Yeah, on a Royal Caribbean excursion. The Royal Caribbean excursion.
Everywhere.
Listen. Okay. So. Linda. Have some chocolate pudding and protest what you're going to complain about next. I'm sorry, do they not want my opinions? Does Royal Caribbean not cherish my opinions as a paying customer, as a gold crown member? A gold crown member. In solidarity, you mean? Gotcha. Thank you. Okay. So we met here. There was a group of about, how many do you think there was 11. So there was 11 people on the tour. We followed our tour guide. His name was Tomas. Let me get the picture of Tomas. I'm not going to give you a picture of Tomas. Fuck that. You can see it on the Discord. I'm not going to dox Tomas. He was great though. You can see him on the Discord if you care. So the 11 of us, we trooped from here up an escalator and up, and this was fucking intentional, Kitty. Trust that you strike me down if I'm wrong.
Follow the money.
They trooped us past the most, what word would you like to use?
Premium.
Yeah, the most premium outlets you've ever seen, and there's no way to get through to your tour guide, to your group, without going past probably 50 vendors who are desperate to have your money. They mostly left us alone on the way there because they knew we were the tour guide. We didn't have time to stop. Does that make anything you want to add so far, Kitty? Am I on track of what the experience of meeting was?
I remember as we were going by one shop, there was a lady handing out a card to the guy in front of you, like, check us out after your tour. Have a wonderful
I
time.
remember that.
Just gave
Yeah.
him a card or something.
Yeah, some of them were smart. Honestly, I can't blame any of them. They have to have money. Is he the guy with the big hat? Let me look at my. Oops, I muted myself. Let me look at my pictures. Hold on. Yes. Yeah, Tomas is the guy with the big hat. He was great. Anyways, so the tour bus over here, it's not a bus. It's a big van. It's like a 15-person van, 16-person van. And the van was great. It needed a little more air conditioning, but that's just asking too much. Honestly, that's just me being picky. That's not its fault. God, I wish we'd taken a picture of the van. My problem with the van was that we couldn't see because we were in the back of the van. We couldn't actually see out. There wasn't much to see, to be honest. That, however, is neither here nor there. This whole route, purpose driven to make people walk past this hellhole right here of capitalist. Yeah, I guess of straight up capitalist. Like, come buy my merchandise, get some things. I mean, they're just trying to make a living, so I can't blame them. But good God, it wasn't so bad on the way there, but on the way back, it was a nightmare. Yeah. Like, they knew we didn't have the protection of Tomas, so there was so for that reason.
Yeah, no, the meeting point was definitely like a 2.
I was willing to give it a 4, but a 2, yeah. Yeah, I think a 2 is fair. I think they need to do way better. Or honestly, I would have been happy just to have met them at the van. That would have been more honest. Although they did protect us. Honestly, I'll drop them up to 3 for that. They did protect us from the vendors on the way there.
Right, well, you can go to a 4. You're going to go to a 4.
I'm willing to go to a 4. Okay. God, am I willing for a 5? No, 4 is good enough. The vendors know where the route is. They would be on it regardless of where they made the route. True. But I still have... what's that?
Kickbacks.
Yeah, they're making their money. Let me say this. You provided unsatisfactory ratings for the following areas.
Oh, God.
Please select the areas where you'd like to provide additional feedback. Quality. I'm just going to click all the fucking buttons. There we go. All right. You please. Nah, not that long. Please indicate the main areas of the main dining room food quality.
They're lesbians, clearly.
That could be improved. What do you think? I think food temperature for me. Taste, definitely. Presentation was fine. Menu selection was fine. Special dietary needs were fine. Table availability was fine. Do we want to go into specifics? I think we do.
Goodness.
Really, guys? What's going on? I don't even know where to begin with the food on this cruise. The main dining room was a disappointment. There's no other way to put it.
The main dining wasn't really a disappointment too much.
My wife doesn't think it was that much of a disappointment. Her lobster was too small. Dang it. I'm gonna delete dang it. My steak was a little cool. Are we gonna talk about Chopped? We're not, I guess. Dang. I must have given them too high of a ranking. Oh well. That's good enough. My steak was a little cool and overcooked. Though I guess I could have sent it back. That's on me, I guess. I have the same complaint I do with every dining room experience. It's too loud. Way too loud. I know I sound like an old man.
Daddy's being silly.
But I'm only 41. I'm not. I can hear myself in the background. I'm only 41. I should not be cranking my voice
Oh my heavens.
to hear my wife. I don't know what you can do about this.
Feeling like you're absolutely right. They're gonna be like, no, this guy is in that house.
And maybe you've stopped reading. But I need my voice heard. I like your cruise line. I really do. It's really good.
The pumpkin soup was excellent.
The pumpkin soup was great. And even that was not enough to make up for the rest of the experience. Now, let it be said that our wait staff, whose name Christ knows I can't remember, were great. Oh man, my fingies. Oh, my wrists. Oh, I need a drink. Whew. I have the same problem with all things of this type.
And on top of everything else,
I need to take a quick
Frankie's home.
You need to take a quick what?
break. I'll be back in a second.
You need to go pee-pee? Okay, I'm going to look.
I have to go pee-pee.
All right, go pee-pee. I'm going to look at, we're going to look at pictures of the enchantment. We're going to look at pictures of the enchantment of the seas. Do you guys want to see the main dining room? Fuck yeah, you do. Kitty, you are not muted. I'm going to hear you pee. You might want to mute yourself. Actually, I could turn you down. Hold on. Maybe, hopefully. I hope you're turned down. I am... This is the main dining room, and it is straight up. It's straight up. You've seen this dining room pretty much in every single cruise line documentary in the world. Like, there's no real design to it. There's no real structure. I'm hoping I'm hoping. I don't even know if the Discord volume button I have works. Kitty will have to. We'll have to be like, ah, when she comes back. I can hear you barely. Let me see if I can find a proper picture of the Windjammer. The Windjammer Enchantment of the Seas cruise. Our biggest issue with the Windjammer. Our biggest issue. Oh, no problem. Excuse me. Our biggest problem with. I'm very gassy tonight. Possibly was something we ate over the last few days. My biggest issue with the Windjammer was there was no structure to it. I really want to show it. Is there any possible YouTube video? Probably, right? Windjammer Cafe Enchantment of the Seas. There is. Oh man. Oh man. That was 11 months ago. I feel like there was some more recently. Upload date. Wasn't there one like? This was 12 days ago. Fuck. Here we go.
Alrighty, guys, here we go.
Cool. Left eardrum gang.
We're gonna walk on in, and this is gonna be our first section here. Let's start on the right side here. This is gonna be our breads.
Now turn her back up. Can you not hear her?
They got some sourdough rolls.
I cranked her up. Can you hear her now? She's not talking.
I guess they look soft. Banana chocolate smoothies.
I can't hear.
Alright.
Can you hear now? I'm turning him down. Okay, let's turn the. I'll just turn music back up. All right, so this is the Windjammer, and I'm gonna speed up just a tiny bit because he's being boring. Oh, I did have chocolate milks. Okay, so this parfait might have been one of the best things I had at the Windjammer. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
It was okay.
You had granola every day. It was good? Was that the? Yours looked better. Yours looked better than that. Was that oatmeal like what you're looking at now?
No, that's muesli.
Oh, muesli. Okay, I have a question about this.
Compared to Disney at all, honey.
I have a question about this and this. Were you not a little grossed out by the milk dispenser? Were you not just a little skeeved by the milk dispenser? I'm sorry. I thought that was fucking gross. There's no way they're cleaning those dispensers good enough to have milk.
And cream, yeah.
Does it the Disney
I need it for my oatmeal, so.
You could have just taken the milk. You could have had some milk. I had 2 chocolate milks. They were good. I like how the problem is he's zooming. Oh, this actually zooms in on a lot of the okay, so hold on. I'm going to slow it down here. So it's going to show.
That's my oatmeal.
Here we go. It's going to show the actual buffet layout here. And he is desperately lucky that it is as quiet as it is. Am I wrong that
never was like that for us?
Imagine you can't. Hold on, let me. He's zooming in real close to stuff. He wants to see the food, I guess. I didn't like. All of the food looked gross. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it
all
did
of
not
it
look appetizing to me.
And that is wild to me. Like we said, been on a ton of cruises. I don't know.
I'm not super picky either. You know, I have a Midwest palate.
We're not. We're not really into food. We don't really care.
I used to.
Look at this. Look at how not busy this area is. Look how nice it would be if we could just take.
Never like that.
I think half the problem with being at the Windjammer was that you felt rushed all the time, so you couldn't look at anything. Mm-hmm. It sucked. It sucked. Continental breakfast at hotels? Kinda, yeah. Okay, so now that we've seen that video, please indicate the main areas where Windjammer food quality could be improved. Food temperature. Did you have any food temperature issues at the Windjammer?
The cheeses could be colder.
Okay. Menu selection. I thought their selection was vast.
Yeah.
And that might have been part of their problem. Maybe they need to consolidate.
Yeah.
How warm was the mulk? The mulk might have been one of the best things I had on the cruise. And I'm fucking not kidding. Taste, definitely. Presentation, definitely. Table of...
Fine. Presentation.
Yeah, what's that?
Presentation was fine.
I wholeheartedly disagree. Do we need to go back to the video and see the trays of fried eggs just sitting sadly on the trays?
What do I care? It's a buffet.
It's gross! Have you ever seen that on any other cruise line? It wasn't like that on the Utopia. Streamer prerogative. Presentation has clicked. Those were eggs. Buffets are gross. No, Seamus. Oh, big Seamus. Seamus. Table availability. Yeah, that one's getting clicked too. Buffets are gross, but some buffets are less gross than others. Trust me on that. I don't mean to.
One of my very first jobs was a buffet attendant at Ponderosa. So
yeah,
I kind of have a thing. The buffets are gross.
Oh, by the way, guys, I was showing our daughter this picture of the Cozumel art that I have on Discord, showing on the screen right now. She said that looked really cute. That looks really cute, and I'm like, I don't think you understand how tall this thing is. This thing is taller than me by a good head and a half. These behind here, that's a tree. This thing is a monster. Am I wrong? Strike me down if I'm wrong, Kitty. I'll take it back.
It's very cultural.
It's a monster.
Yes.
It's a
I worked
monster.
in the Midwest, man. That's where we had for our first jobs.
Okay, so other food temperature. Okay, champ, bear with me here. We have a lot to cover. The food temperature. The cheese. It was a little warm. Cheese shouldn't be all that warm. They've already stopped reading. I disagree. You know what's going to happen? You know what? I disagree. Hold on. We're going to go into story fucking time. Have a bunger for that.
No.
We're going to do story time. So on a completely unrelated company that I don't work for, they have all of the information that comes in from surveys get fed into like back areas where they hear all of the negative things that people are saying. They're all hearing negative things that are saying, and AI is summarizing it. Well, then that's fine. Then it's going to be fed into the AI that someone's upset.
Are you still typing this?
I haven't even started typing yet. Don't you give me any snark, woman. What else do we have? Tastes. All right, fine. I'll get rid of the bear with me here. All right, fine. Fuck. The food temperature. Cheese, it shouldn't be a little warm. Cheese shouldn't be warm. Taste? Okay. What was the most egregious taste?
The cottage cheese.
Oh, God. My wife had some cottage cheese that was vile. Sour. And then a person is going to input with the livelihood of the staff. Okay. Bear with me here. I don't want...
Like the Lindas of all the Lindas in the world.
I don't want to cause anyone their job. But if the cheese that's supposed to be cold is warm, maybe they're not doing their job. If the cottage cheese tastes bad, or if the pineapple tastes very bitter, or if the cinnamon the roll that you have tastes like need a drink.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Tell me I'm wrong and I'll take it back.
You're not going to be able to talk tomorrow.
My wife had cottage cheese that almost certainly tasted sour. The presentation, the floppy eggs on the tray. You got to do something different, bud. They're bad. Table availability. Look, I know. I'm going to get rid of the look I know.
Oh my Lord. I'm dying.
You got to do something. Maybe remove the levels so there's more floor space. They did it at Disney's Narcoossee's. Another billion-dollar company. Okay. I don't know how much you can do about that, but I hope You just provide a little more seating.
Oh God, Philanoid, you don't even know. This
Please
touched my entire heart.
Please indicate the main areas where the ship's overall maintenance. Am I just not supposed to write this? Am I supposed to not write the information? Do they not want to hear it? Do they not provide this information because they want to hear what their customers have to say? The ship's overall maintenance could be improved. Toilet not flushing? No, it was fine. Stateroom bathroom condition. I'm going to click that one. There was a little bit of a wear and tear. Stateroom fixtures condition. I think that was fine. Balcony rust. We didn't have a balcony. Odor smell. We didn't have any of that. Did you notice an odor smell?
No, I thought it was a nice smelling room.
Oh, this is ship overall maintenance. Ooh. Yeah, there was some sewage smells. Do you remember? Yeah, an unacceptable amount, I would say.
There was balcony rust.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when you were like on the outside balconies?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Public areas and open decks condition. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna click it. You know what? And I'm gonna tell you why. I wore my Crocs. I was so fucking slippery. I was so slipping all over the place at all times. I don't know if you were like that, but there was like a slip hazard everywhere.
I was doing pretty well.
I was not. So I'm going to include, there was a lot of slippery items. Can you mention the axe?
Crocs though too. They're so
That's
cool.
true. There's no grip. There's no grip on my Crocs. Can I mention the axes in rope room? Yes. Yes, I will mention the axes in rope room. Bars and lounges condition. I thought the bars looked fine. I didn't really notice any problems with the bars and lounges. Did you?
No, we didn't really use any, so. Hush.
Was that Finn? What's he doing?
Yes.
Hey, Finn! Finn! Nope.
His tail's wagging.
Restaurant and dining areas condition. This might be a short stream, by the way, guys. I was going to do something afterwards, but I might just go hang out with my wife. This is really fun. This is good to know that we can actually do this.
Yeah, but
if the dog shuts the fuck up. Bad dog.
Nice.
No dog.
No, I've been wanting to talk for a while. I miss all y'all.
Exactly. Restaurant. Now, if we do something like Cyberpunk, I'm going to kick her the fuck out because she has nothing to add to Cyberpunk. But on on other games, there's no reason we can't do other games. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Restaurant and dining condition maintenance. Did you have any issues with the actual condition and maintenance of the restaurant itself?
No.
I didn't either. What about the dining areas? Like the you know what? I'm going to click it and I'm going to say why, because the Park Cafe, which was delicious, was probably the most slippery area of all.
Because it was right next to the hot tubs.
Yeah. Service issue, follow-up, or job quality experience. I don't think there was any problems with that.
No.
Okay. I'm also going to mention the fact that they only had one plug. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous. They only had...
It's the old ship.
They had two. They had two plugs.
And then 2 European plugs.
And it was either last year or the year before that they forbade people from bringing extension cords and multi cords. So that made it fine. But the fact that you can't do that anymore, but you can't. Oh, I get what jokes. Okay, so stateroom bathroom condition.
Am I giggling too much? I'm sorry.
No, you're perfect. Everybody loves you giggling, Kitty. Everybody loves a giggle. A giggle, mate. Stateroom bathroom condition. All right, stateroom bathroom condition. Wear and tear. Signs of age. Nothing too dramatic, but they need to know that.
You could spray yourself in the face and all through the...
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. The shower head is a little aggressive. Axe room.
God.
I will talk about the axe room. Actually, there might be a. I don't know if there's going to be an overall experience, but I'll include the axe room as that's included in maintenance. Anything else in the bathroom? The bathroom was overall fine. Little small.
Definitely wear and tear.
Little small
Those were those
bathroom.
yucky curtain ones.
Oh God. The curtain was really gross.
It sticks to you. I don't like the other.
I'm not gonna include that because I think they know. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
Everybody says that.
The curtain was really gross. Maybe switch to like a glass enclosure. That sounds expensive, but I don't know. Maybe next time you do a refit, that sounds real good, Carl. I'm not going to include Carl. Balcony rust. Balcony rust. We took some walks on the... You know what? You know what they're going to do? You know what they're going to do? I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. They're going to plug this whole thing into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to tell them that they did a bad fucking job. And I'm okay with that. Quite frankly. If they use AI to tell them all the things I said in a compressed way, then so be it. They need to know. Balcony rust. We took some walks on the upper decks and external promenades. And there was quite an aggressive amount of rust. You don't know what they're going to do. They could do anything. Let's believe in the world where someone's going to sit down and read this. This is a fantasy world where somebody actually cares about what I have to say. And I've got the fucking microphone. There's an aggressive amount of rust. There was a lot of maintenance crews working, but honestly, it feels like a losing battle at this point. Anything you want to add so far?
No, I think you're covering it.
Odor. Every cruise. Actually, I won't include that. Noticeable sewage smell throughout at various locations. What else was on here? Public areas and open decks. Public areas and open decks. Deck 9 is a death trap slip hazard. You need some... Actually, I'll take that back. Recommendation: non-slip mats everywhere. I almost died many times.
And rope off areas where you could literally die.
Rope.
Where machinery is.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. We'll get to that. We'll finish up with that. Should I include that in the service area follow-up or job quality experience? No, that's specific. Rope off. I'll include the rope off at the end. Restaurant and dining areas condition. Do you have anything to say about the restaurant and dining areas condition? I don't think I had an issue with the restaurant itself, the physical condition.
Which one? The main dining?
Yeah, like any of the restaurant or dining. Oh no. I will include the restaurants. That also includes Park Cafe. Delicious food. Probably the best on the ship, but it is very slippery. Final.
Run out of spaces?
Nah. Finally, we took a walk on one of the decks and ended up in what must be a crew area because we were surrounded by ropes, anchors, and axes. I felt like I just walked into the Twilight Zone.
But there was nothing
But
blocking the way.
there was absolutely nothing blocking our path from going into the wild room of maintenance. I think that a gate was left ajar, and I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but you gotta watch out for that.
They're gonna think we broke in there.
Man.
That's not right.
No, because I said,
Ajar, there literally was no gate.
but there was a gate. There was.
No.
I did. I saw one on the way out. It was left open. I think we weren't supposed to go back that way, but they left the gate ajar.
I would say it was open, then not, and then
The
it's
gate
ajar.
was-
Ajar
I
means it sounds
was-
like it's almost closed.
Was left open. I think a gate that was supposed to stop us was left open. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So the Royal Caribbean mobile app. This is all you, Kitty, because I didn't use the app at all. App speed performance. Quick yay or nay?
It was good when you were on land. Before we went on the vacation, it gave us all the menus and all the things, what was going on. But once we got on the cruise and decided not to get their internet package, I couldn't get any of that.
Then I think that's a click. App
Yes.
impact to your mobile battery. Did you notice a huge battery drain?
No, because I was on airplane mode and no Wi-Fi the whole time.
So you were okay.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems. I didn't charge but once.
The worst part is you wouldn't be surprised if they truncate that field to 50 characters or something. You know what? This VOD is going up on YouTube. And I know that's going to get 6 views. 2 of them from me. But somewhere in the grand scheme of the universe, that script is going to be added to the AI feed. And somewhere the hive mind will know that I was upset by this vacation. And that makes me...
I don't want us to be banned by Royal because
If
that's
we're-
painful.
Go ahead. Because what?
Because that would make me sad if we got banned from Royal because they were not happy with our feelings to the internet.
If Royal Caribbean is sad because my very fair statements are being said aloud, then they can go fuck themselves. And we can go on a different cruise line. I would love to go on Royal, but if they did that, then that's like they why would they? We're still saying go ahead.
Why ask it for a survey if you don't really want to know?
Exactly. I'm being very honest. I'm trying to
You
be.
are.
Did you notice any app crashes? Hi Coyote, by the way.
No, because it really didn't work.
No.
You know?
Okay, so it didn't crash though.
No.
Unable to download or access the app. That's a click.
That was.
You weren't
I
able to
already
get
had it
into
on my
it.
phone before we left.
But you weren't able to get into it, really, right?
I couldn't see anything but what was happening activity-wise. Like it shut off all the dining options and hours and menus and stuff once we got on the ship.
Then I think that's a check mark. I think that their free app that they are demanding we use needs to work appropriately.
Agreed.
Information in the app was not accurate. Was it accurate?
It was accurate to what they would get information they give me.
Fair enough. And it was difficult or confusing to use. I would say that's a check.
It wasn't difficult or confusing to use because I've been using it for months, looking at, the points and all that stuff. But once we got online, once we got on board, I was just like, why did you take all this away? I don't understand. So I guess that's where confusion comes in.
Yeah, but you were having difficulties actually using the app on the ship. On the land, they're asking about our vacation. They don't care how it was working when we were at home, or at least they,
Exactly.
So I think that's a click. All right, this is you. What do you want me to tell them? And other.
Love the app on land. Did not appreciate the lack of detail once we got on board, and I chose not to get the internet package. It was really nice to be able to look at menus and use the app like I was unable on land. So it was disappointing I couldn't do it on the ship. Penis, 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 penis. Finn is right in my face. What, honey? What?
Go back. There we go. Love the app on land. Did not appreciate the lack of detail once we got on board. Boardand. And we chose not to get the internet package. It was really nice to be able to look at menus, so it was disappointing that we couldn't use the app on the ship. Fair enough. Why did you who did you travel with? I think we're almost done. I think we've only got like 2 or 3 more pages, if that. Traveled with spouse or partner. Were you celebrating a special occasion? Were we? Was this a birthday cruise? We didn't celebrate the we didn't actually celebrate the birthday because it's not happened yet. It's not for a few weeks.
Well, my birthday's in 2 weeks.
But we didn't celebrate your birthday at all.
Nah.
Not really. We didn't celebrate your birthday. Including this most recent cruise, we've taken 5+. How many of your cruises were with Royal Caribbean? We took 3 last time, so it would be 4 now, right?
Either.
Last we just watched the VOD from last year, and I think we said 3, so we'll say 4 this time. Were you aware of the Royal Birthday Bash event taking place on this cruise prior to sailing?
We were.
You know what? I wasn't. You were?
Big blow up that had a birthday cake.
Prior to sailing.
Oh no.
No.
Actually, I was. I got an email about it, but I didn't pay attention because I thought they were doing that for all their ships.
But you weren't aware that it was taking place when we were. You were aware. I don't look at anything, so you were aware of it. As yes, correct. Did you book this sailing because of it? No, I'd say. Would you book another sailing if it had an event similar to the Royal Birthday Bash? I don't. Fuck.
No.
What?
Not because of the birthday bash.
I would say, like, I don't know what they mean. Like, would we not book a cruise if it was doing the birthday bash? It wouldn't make any difference whatsoever.
No, they're asking, would you book another cruise as long as they had something like the birthday bash? A reason like the birthday bash.
Like we would go on the cruise specifically for the Royal Birthday Bash.
No. Just answer no.
What the fuck was with the Royal Birthday Bash? Royal Birthday Bash, Royal Caribbean. It felt really stupid.
Yeah.
Royal Caribbean launches Royal Birthday Bash promotion.
That's, remember the balloon popping?
Oh, really?
Yes, really?
Oh, well, that needs to go to like fucking 0. Don't you remember the balloon pop? We haven't talked about the balloon popping. They popped a lot of balloons in the atrium.
Yeah.
Finn, do you need to go in the cage?
Finn, you need to go time out?
Go night-night. Not a dog. I hear you back there. No barking. Yeah, they had a balloon drop in the atrium, and for some fucking reason, they decided to tell everybody to pop the balloons. So all you can hear for about 5 straight minutes, and I'm not kidding, is people popping something like 500-600 balloons. and it's right next to the only time we went to the main dining room, we were lined up right outside the atrium to go into the dining room.
And I don't like balloon popping.
And
at
balloon
all.
popping sucks. Did you attend any of the bash activities? What is not really activities? No, I don't. No, nothing. Is there anything you'd like to share? For what reason did you not attend? Not interested. Do you have anything to add about why we did not attend any birthday bash activities?
Not interested.
Not interested. Yeah, this.
And
We weren't busy doing other
despise
things.
Balloon popping.
Yeah, we despise. I'm not a huge fan of it either. Balloon popping. More on that below. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your birthday bash? My wife and I are not particularly interested in the royal birthday bash, and it makes literally no difference whether or not, I'll fix all those typos, whether or not you hold it. We honestly, it seems a little silly. Everybody has birthdays. Really good background music for this. Everybody has birthdays. I feel like there's more of a special and unique celebration.
What the hell is where?
What?
Look above. Let her hurry.
I said I'd fix all the type. I'm fixing them easy peasy. They're all fixed there. Feel like there's a more special and unique celebration that Royal Caribbean is capable of that goes beyond Alice's tea party.
Which is silly.
The balloon drop in the middle of the foyer. What do they call it? Atrium? Centrum. Thank you. Centrum. One of them's a medicine, so I don't want to say the medicine. In the middle of the centrium was of particular frustration as the idea as the event devolved into popping every one of the hundreds of balloons. This was what's the word? What's a good word? This was I don't want to say annoying.
Anxiety producing.
This was, I don't want to sound like, okay, this was anxiety producing as is, but it was also set up directly next to the line up for the main dining room. Why?
Well,
as well, that's a whole different story.
photo.
Yeah, they put the they put the portrait taking station in the stairwell, which doesn't have anything to do with the birthday bash. Why no one put a stop to this, or Christ hoping no one encouraged. Why would no one put a stop to this, or Christ hoping this wasn't, I don't know how to say that. Why no one put a stop to this is beyond me, is beyond the concept of understanding. Really just one job. Don't let the sound of hundreds of balloon popping fill the
They
banquet
have, like,
hall.
A veterans type thing?
Yeah.
Very veteran.
Oh, my wife just added. There are a bunch of veterans on board. It was their own personal hell. Finn, stop barking. I hear you back there. That's enough.
No.
But you asked. Select any cruise brands that you know of to be affiliated with Royal Caribbean International.
I respect your opinion.
Exactly. I respect your opinion. Affiliated with Royal Caribbean. What does that mean? Select any cruise brands you know or believe to be affiliated with Royal. Carnival isn't affiliated with Royal Caribbean. Is that what they're asking?
There are some that are like Celebrity is also owned by Royal.
What about Crystal and Holland? I think Holland is. Is Norwegian? Oceania?
No.
I don't want to know about it as long as it's legal.
It says your card's right in front of you. It should
Oh.
say on the bottom of it.
Oh, wait.
Don't
Let's
worry.
see. I don't see anything on here.
On the back of it, maybe?
Oh, there's nothing on the back. If in case of emergency, should I call this number? I don't know what to do with this card now. I don't know if that constitutes an emergency. Any other cruise lines you recognize that are affiliated with Royal Caribbean?
It says that you know or that you think. Do you
Or
think they know?
believe. So you can guess.
So they don't. So like we know the Disney not, but they're not saying that you know that Disney is a cruise line.
Yeah,
They want the ones that are specific to Royal.
I think
Well,
they're...
I'll tell you in just a moment.
Well, no, don't Google. Don't Google. They want to know how many we think are affiliated. Like, if we thought that Disney was affiliated with Royal, then they have a marketing problem.
No,
That's what they want to know.
No.
So just guess. So, I mean, well, guess, educated guess. I don't know. Celebrity I know is, but the rest of these I have no idea. What about MSC Cruises, Norwegian Cruise?
It's their own, I think.
Which one?
MSC, I think, is their own.
Oh,
Holland
about-
America, I think, is part of
Royal.
Royal. Yeah.
What about Seabourn or Silver Sea or Viking Ocean?
Princesses.
Princess is?
Yep.
Okay, what about Viking Ocean or Virgin?
I think Viking.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're just asking for our general knowledge. Please take this opportunity to provide the final comments or recognize any outstanding crew members during your Enchantment of the Seas September 4th, 2025 sailing. I kind of feel like we've said it all.
Yeah.
We've all has been stated in length
Please see above.
already, but in summation, we can handle. Mention how Tomas was great. Tomas has nothing to do with Royal, but I will include. I will include that the tour, the excursion, was really good. But in summation, we can handle a lack of entertainment options that are catered for us, as we understand all cruisers are different. The quality of the food, however, was entirely unacceptable, with the exception of Park Cafe, who made great Cressel No, I didn't. I think I'm fine. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? What the hell happened? All right, let me get these curtains up, I guess. Jesus Christ. Am I back? Am I live? Can you see me on the TV?
There you are.
What the hell happened? OBS just crashed and everything went wild. Okay. Woof. Who made great who made great Kummel Witch sandwiches? I think that the VOD will... They'll know what we're talking about. EL? I did EL, didn't I? Is that right?
On the screen, it just says KUMM. Yep, EL.
Which?
Yep.
Gotcha. The overall quality of the ship in general is not tenable. You are a cruise line with, how many cruises do they have? Cruise line,
I
Royal
think like 32 ships.
Caribbean, number of ships. I don't want to continue. How many ships does Royal Caribbean have? Looks like 20.
32.
They have 28. You are a cruise line with 28 different ships, not counting your subsidiaries. And it's time to put the enchantment of the seas to bed. It is no longer 1997, and this style of entertainment only serves to lessen your brand. We had reasonable but tampered expectations for this cruise based on YouTube reviews and online commentary, and the enchantment somehow missed even that bar, which is disappointing. That said,
You should mention that Royal is as a whole.
We know
some
all
of the
about
ships
your
are just
barge.
incredible, and we're not pissed at the company. Really, it's just, this is not a ship that should be.
Well,
continuously-
I hope they're getting that impression that it's like, look, we love your ships. Your ships are really good. Not really good. Your ships are quality vacation options. And we have been impressed with your with the fleet to this point. The ball was dropped. Your crew is fantastic and deserve the most accolades possible, but they deserve better as well. Please find them homes on new ships and put this poor donkey to pasture. Love you. Accolades. How do I spell accolades? YouTube. I'll capitalize. YouTube. Kummel Witch. It doesn't know how to spell Kummel Witch. You are a cruise line. Here we go. All right. If you've enjoyed your cruise line vacation, help us tell others by checking this box and letting Royal Caribbean use my comments. Christ, I hope they use my comments.
I hope they do it. I hope they do it.
Now, please share your experience with other. I just did. Oh, wait. We had the same exact problem we did last time. Oh, wait. She's a big fat person. So what do you think our overall experience? I want to say not good.
I'd say a 2.5.
You
Could've been
think?
better.
I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2, but it's not getting a 3.
Could've been better.
Mm-hmm. It could have been way better.
I don't want to say not good because we did have a good time together.
Oh
but
shit!
it
The
definitely could have been better.
the review of our experience is only tapered to 250 characters. Recognize any outstanding crew members? Our
Nobody that sticks out.
our attendant was nice. Tomas was really good, but he was on the excursion. So I'm not sure how much that information helps you. Okay, so the whatchamacallits. I need to get this to 250 captures. 250 characters, I mean.
Thomas was with an H.
Was it?
Yep. That's where we had the
Please
discussion.
summarize to 250 characters, but keep the same candor.
Get rid of love you.
No. We accept... Oh, here we go. We can accept limited entertainment, but the food was unacceptable except park cafes, come a witch. Enchantment is outdated, misses even modest expectations, and hurts your brand. The crew is fantastic, but they and your guests deserve better. Holy shit, that was worth a jellyfish!
That was really good.
That was worth a jellyfish! I mean, if they don't know my opinions by this point, they're not paying the fuck attention. We'd love to get your feedback from you regarding the ports of call. Would you like to continue on to provide this additional feedback? Sure. Sure, why not? Which of these following best describes how you spent your day while on each of these? We toured on our own in Tampa. In Cozumel, we did a Royal Caribbean shore excursion. 2 hours in. Yeah, I got more to say. Please rate Tampa on each of the following. Overall satisfaction, like 7. Like the traffic brought it down a few points, I think. Cleanly.
Tour. We just drove there to park our car to get in the port.
I know. And it may have been better had we toured it, but they know what we... I'll give it an 8. Fine, whatever. Cleanliness, I think an 8. Actually, it was clean. I didn't notice any unclean parts of Tampa. I'll give it a 9.
We just drove to the parking garage. It's
All right.
not like we're shopping downtown.
Well, we didn't have any issues with safety, so we'll NA on Tampa. Although, remember that security guard who let us cross the street? He was really nice, and he stopped traffic for like 5 minutes straight. Oh, wait. Please rate Cozumel on each of the following. Hours in port. I think I'm satisfied with the amount of hours they spent in port.
Oh, you have to tell the tequila story.
God, yes. Hold on. Let's do this. Friendliness of the locals. I'm going to say 9. What's that?
They're super friendly. Yeah.
They were. I'd say 9 is just about good. Overall satisfaction, I'm going to give it a 9.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to this. So in our excursion, we went to one of our places that we stopped at was a bar. It was on the ocean, and the ocean had been super eroded from Hurricane Wilma, so you could see a lot of rock formations that hadn't been there before, which is one of those silver lining things. Did they sufficiently sweep the homeless out of sight? I don't think they live near the port. I don't know, because I couldn't see any fucking thing out of the van, to be quite honest. So the ocean is here. We were sat at tables over here, and they sat us there for they said we had about 15 minutes. And 15 minutes we can order stuff from the bar, and the bartender guy, the grill. And they had some really good flour tacos. They had some really good tacos.
And Coco Loco.
And they had Coco Loco. That was really delicious. This guy. Also, before I get into this guy, those tacos, by and large, the best thing we had on the ship, on the cruise.
Really
the
bueno.
best food by far, which is kind of sad. With respect, your Royal Caribbean deserves better. So we're sitting here at this table eating our tacos, and this guy comes over and he runs the, free tequila tasting section over here, over at this bar. And he comes over, he's like, "Hey, how's you like your tacos? You like your tacos? Okay. Why don't you come over to my tequila bar? You have some free tasting of all the flavors of my tequila. Let me tell you the flavors." I need a drink.
Then there's a hell of a lot of tequila flavors.
Let me
Even
tell
I
you
didn't-
all the flavors. There's peanut butter, there's pineapple, there's mango, there's blueberry. He went on for probably
Espresso.
a good minute straight of different tequila flavors. We eventually tell him, that we're going to a tequila tasting later in our tour. I have to feel like he knew that. I can't imagine he didn't fucking know that. So we tell him that we're going to a tequila tasting in our tour, and it was kind of redundant to do his tequila tasting when we were going to get hawked at the tequila tasting we were going to. We told him in slightly nicer terms. We're like, "No, thank you. We don't really drink a lot anyways." I had the equivalent of one shot throughout the day, and it was not, my stomach just didn't feel great. I just don't feel good when I drink. That's not the important part of the story. The important part, what did he say? The important part, he said something like, this tequila over here, we call it the baby maker. and then Kitty's like, no, we don't make baby. We're all done. We had our 2 babies. We don't make babies anymore. And then what did he say? He said, "Oh, well, maybe it's the back door opener."
I just looked at him like, he just made.
This guy made an anal
Whoa.
sex joke.
Oh my god!
He made an anal sex joke while we're eating tacos on a beach in Cozumel. This guy's not going to see us again. This is the last time he's ever going to fucking see us. That guy ruled. Scroll alt tabs in. Butt stuff? What? He did what? I love that fucking guy. That guy ruled. Hey, I almost went and got got tequila tasting just because of him. Thanks for your input. We did it. We got to end on a high note. Joke's on you. This is on a second monitor. I'm not doing anything fucking else tonight. That was a big to do. That was fun. That was really good times. And now we know that Kitty is able to, what the hell is on Roar TV? Oh, that's the point. You don't need a point to have a point. You dig. What?
Let Roar know if you want to hear me again. Otherwise, it's been great, guys. I missed ya.
Well, that's, yeah. I think it was up to them. They would love to hear you every night. It's almost over, Roars. He said 80 minutes ago. Yeah, and then OBS broke. That was fun. We're going to stream tomorrow. We're going to play Deltarune. That should be fun. Say bye, Kitty. Say love you. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Love you.
Say see you later. All right. Let me disconnect. Boop. All right, buys. Buys. All right, buys. Bye.
Thank you so much for playing my game.